are you all? Thank you guys for being here. I am looking forward to today's episode. So we are continuing through the jail files that we've been going through for a while now. It's almost 3,000 pages, and we are trying to get to the bottom of it. Also, the family tree. We're going to be doing a little update, and I'm going to be giving you a little information that I've found. I've been digging into it. I think we have a good start. So yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Hey, B Crumbs. Hey, Punksy. Hey, Lori. Hey, Scout. Nay D. Hey, Meta Mom. Preschool Granny. Mayla's Mom. Crumb Watch Lover. Hello, Adrian. KPM. Crumb Crochet and Coffee. Hey, Christine. Nana Banana. Just Jen. Tons Lamb. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Crackdown. Let's see. Sunshine on a rainy day. Thank you so much. Let's see. Jana, let's say hello to you, Punksy. If I didn't, hello. Yeah, hey, Kathy. Hey, Teacup. Hey, Neat Noodle. Angie RN. Lori, you've been a member for 10 months. Thank you. Thank you. And actually, let me drop. Oh, the mods are doing it. Thank you guys for dropping links. Hey, Peppermint Tea. Hey, Gabrielino. Hey, Erica. Becky P. Good to see you. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Mrs. Bendover. Yes, the bloodline. Packing for the North Carolina. I'm so excited to see the mountains. Oh, you're going to the mountains of the Carolinas. That's pretty cool. That's kind of far from me, but still very interesting. So before we get started, is there anything that you guys we need? Any housekeeping stuff? If you have any questions, please let me know. Let's see. Hey, KPM. Hello, Little Red Riding Hood. Hey, Sprinkled Donut. You got your melts, and I am obsessed. Awesome. Well, I have 2 giveaways currently going right now. One for music melts for members, and then one for music melts for everybody, because a lot of people want to be members and they can't, and I understand that. So I wanted to just do an extra one for the members. Make sure that you have commented under the post on the community tab, because I'm going to choose soon. I'd like a housekeeper too. Hello, Curious Jen. She's been helping me a little bit. Well, without knowing, I've been asking her some questions to fill our timeline. Hey, Bendy, or our family tree. Okay, so before we get started, just a quick word from our Christmas time sponsor. Ignore my eyeliner, y'all. You ever put eyeliner on and it's like you cannot get them to match? So you're like making the wing a little longer, and then this wing goes longer, and then it's too long, and then this one needs to be a little longer, and then this one's not pointy enough, and it's like finally you end up with like really major liner. Jenny B, if you click on the channel, so click on my name, and you'll see videos, live streams, community. Click the community. Also, there's a members tab, so make sure if you're a member, you keep up with that. Yep, then it's all out of whack. You're screwed. You end up with eyeliner like all the way to here. Oh, Kim, thank you. Love listening to you, ladies. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. Can't do makeup. I look wild. Measure twice, paint once. Hey, Tony. Hey, Linda Lou. I'm just so excited to see you guys. Okay, so just a quick word from our Christmas time sponsor. Okay, awesome. Oh, thank you, Sunshine on a Rainy Day. Hola, Benny. Uncle Benny. Hey, Queen Bella. Good to see you. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Jordan. Okay, and now before we get started, I just want to say, because I've gotten a few comments, I do understand that YouTube has demonetized many creators for this reused content. And for clarity, no, I have not been paid yet. I've mentioned that many times. I did not receive my money last month, and I was remonetized in about 2 days. that's just the facts. I don't know the situations with other creators like that, so I really don't think it's appropriate to have a lot of people coming to me to ask me about other people's business. I don't like that. And yeah, also it's kind of crazy because with YouTube, they're quite a lot more strict than I would have thought. So when this happened to me and I was reading through their stuff, reuse content, it can be many things. But even watching a video together, and let's say we watch a movie together. That's what I was going to say. Let's say we watch a video together, and I'm pausing along the way every couple of minutes and saying, "Ooh, wow," or "What do you guys think?" Like reacting to the video. What I read was, unless you add meaningful value to the content, my camera, you have to have, you have to actually make it your own and add value. You can't just barely react. They're much more strict than I thought. So that's just the truth. And with all of that being said, I do not know the inner details of many of these people that have been demonetized. So yeah, that is my answer to that. And that's all I'm going to say. I really just don't appreciate tons of people coming to me or being sent to me or about other people's business. That's just not how I roll. So that's that. All right. But no, I have not been paid. I will make that clear. I've said it many times. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Okay. Hey, Bodine. Hey, David. Best place on social media right here. Because of you guys, the goal of YouTube is to control what you say. If the people comply, it's over. Hey, hippie chick. I got my Dr. Pepper, my cigs, and a new fun yarn. I'm ready to angry crochet. Well, okay, so I think today we're going to start Bodine. Yeah, yeah, and I'll leave it at that. But okay, so today we're going to start backwards. We're going to start with the family tree and then go into the jail files. So let me see. Hey, Donna. I'm curious. Okay, let's see. Sorry for the caps. I missed your caps. Hey, Rexy. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I mean. So, hey, Nicole, I'm so glad you got a notification. Okay. I tested positive for COVID yesterday, so I will be listening more than chatting, as of course I feel like poo, but still wanted to say my hellos. Hey, Brandywine, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. All right. Now, we're going to start with the family tree. So, we have talked about Aunt Brenda, and I have found some really interesting stuff to show you guys. First of all, let me share my screen, and I'm going to share a WordPad. Actually, Rebellious Rose, thank you for gifting. I'm going to share my full screen so we can go to WordPad, okay? And we're going to create our own family tree. And give me just 1 second. Entire screen, audio, boom. Okay. Thank you, Leslie. All right. Now, Letecia Stauch family tree. I can still see your comments like this. We'll try to do it like this. Okay, so first of all, we have Letecia, right? And we're going to go up right now, parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, eventually, that kind of thing. So first, I'm going to put mom. We know mom is Deborah Locklear, okay? Wait. Dad. Oh, shoot. We know his name's Kenny. I don't know. My brain's not wanting to do his last name right now, and I might have it in this stuff. I've been going through all kinds of stuff, and I'm getting a little confused. But okay. So now we'll go over to Facebook for just a minute, and we're going to look at some things that I've sent myself. There will be an update on the Jeremy Best situation, by the way. Okay. So This is a message from Crime Curious, but this is about Brenda. So Deborah and Brenda share a father, James Sampson, who is a correctional officer, but they have different mothers, so they're half sisters. So we have mom, and I don't know how I should do this. I'm just going to put it right underneath for now, and we'll have to edit as we go. I need that line through it. So mom's, oh, forget it. Are you serious? Mom's half sister. Brenda acquired. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how with, first of all, we're going to look at something really quick. So this is on Brenda's LinkedIn. And, you know, we know that she's a process server. So Aunt Brenda is on many of these calls that we've been listening to. I can't see her comments when we're sharing screen like this. That's a family log. We're going to fix it. This is just the notes version. Okay. But okay. So Aunt Brenda, she's a process server. We know that she has her own little thing that she's doing. She's a full service process server company that serves legal documents to private individuals, businesses, and government organizations. She used to be an office manager, and she was also a dispatcher at one time for Corny Transportation. She does have some college education, a little bit. She has an associate's degree at Fayetteville Technical Community College and medical coding, medical clinical assistant from Remington College houses or campus. Not that this is all super important, but it is because we're trying to figure out the who's and what's and all of that. So yes, this is going to be confusing, and we're putting it together. We're putting it together. But I'm trying to get a little bit more background and make it by the end less confusing. Oh, I don't want that. Okay. Now we have Brenda was married. Okay. Brenda Sampson, you see here, and this is her husband's tombstone, Thomas. Now, if you remember, they did talk about, and I had mentioned this earlier on Patreon because, okay, let me just say, they talk about how, this is not the perfect way to do this, but I'll figure it out. Brenda's husband, Brenda Sampson, acquired. Brenda's husband, Thomas Bryan, acquired. Okay. Now, Thomas and Tisha were close. Every Valentine's Day, they went out, and that was their thing. It's kind of, interesting. Thomas Bryan acquired. Okay. Now, just stick with me because I'm going to get somewhere with all of this. It's a lot. Okay, so let's look at this quickly, and then we're going to get to her grandparents, great-grandparents, and how how Aunt Brenda is connected to mom. But first, let me show you. So this is Uncle Tommy's obituary, Brenda's husband. Thomas Bryan acquired 57 of Lumberton, North Carolina, entered eternal peace at his home on June 12, 2016. He was born in New York on August 19th, 1958, a son to Jerry and Pat. Tommy was married to Brenda, acquired, and then it says Sampson on Valentine's Day in 1980. They were married 36 years. He was a loving husband, son, brother, uncle, and friend. He enjoyed riding his heritage softball Harley Davidson, collecting vintage and modern firearms, being a mechanic/truck driver. He was an employee of Reserve Equipment and had previous employment at Deese Coach Line, DNI Trucking, and Nass Finch. Tommy was a jack of all trades. He's survived by his wife, Brenda, his brother-in-law, Eugene Scott, and wife, Peggy, his sister-in-laws, Deborah Sue Locklear, Tisha's mom, Juan, Melissa, and Helena, all of Lumberton. Tommy loved children. He was a big influence in the upbringing of Tisha Stauch, spouse Albert of Myrtle Beach, and Stephanie Cummings of Lumberton. He also had a special group of nieces that he was a positive role model and loved dearly. Julie Lowry of Lumberton, Harley Hunt of Myrtle Beach, and Jaslyn Fields of Lumberton. Okay, now let's put her middle name in here. Sue. Okay, so where am I going to put the grandparents? We're just going to make a list and then we'll build the tree later. That'll be easier. I'll do the relation in italics and then, yeah. It is scary. I got to say just one thing about the reused content. It is scary. It scares me, but I think that I really try not to play a lot of other videos unless there's a point. A lot of what we do here is going through documents, articles, things like that. So I don't know. It just still is scary though, because even if you get it back, it's a pain in the butt. Not that that is important. I'm just saying. Okay, let me check on you guys for just a second. Very interesting. I know. Hey, Cosmic Lotus, but I've got more. So I don't know. We're going to get into her sisters and half siblings and all that, but it's confusing. So we're going to do that next time. Hey, Kelly, thank you. And, Curious Jen might be able to help us a little bit along the way. We have that YouTuber who tried to do the family tree. It's not exactly accurate, though. So we want to make it accurate. Okay, so this is Uncle Tommy, like I said. Now, he had a special relationship with Tisha. We saw it in the obituary. We've heard it in the phone calls. Their thing was Valentine's Day, that kind of thing. Now, this is Brenda and Deborah's dad, or Letecia's grandfather. Let me stop this screen share like this. Oh, Rexy, thank you. That was really sweet. I appreciate that so much. Okay. So, James Fred Sampson. Now, Curious Jen is the one who told me, like I read to you guys, he was a correctional officer. That's interesting because I found another correctional officer with the same name in this same town that is young, and I don't know if he's related or what, but still pretty interesting. MK, thank you. Holy smokes, thank you. You're not a troll, Erica. That was so sweet, MK. Hey, Artemisia. So this is, Pinche Becky, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're way too good to me. I'm telling you. Make sure to show the extra loving to yourself too. Okay, so Crime, Crochet, and Coffee. This is Letecia's grandfather, Brenda and Deborah, mom. So Brenda is mom's half-sister. This is their dad. He was a correctional officer. Let me get to these. Hey, Angel something. It is, Donna. Let's see. You guys are just the bomb. Oh, Pinche Becky. I'll wait and see what you were going to say, and then we'll continue. Hey, Cosmic Lotus. He's doing a lot better. He's on the antibiotics a couple days in now. He was coughing this morning a little bit, but he did pretty good. I find it interesting too, Melissa. And yeah, he was a correctional officer. Now, let's look at this because this is kind of confusing but interesting to see. So, James Fred was, and I don't know, is this Deborah's mom or Ruby, his wife? Is that Deborah's mom or Aunt Brenda's mom? I'm not sure. So I don't want to say. That's why we have to dig and try to find out the facts of the situation. So James Fred was the son of James and Edna Hammond Sampson. Now we have the whole entire line with this family. Let me just show you really quickly. So like underneath it, they have, James and Edna. They have Ruby, his spouse. They have all of his siblings. I mean, this website I found went very in detail, find a grave or whatever with some people. So He was born in Robeson County in 1908 as son of the late James and Edna Hammonds. He was a member of the Deep Branch Baptist Church. Surviving are a foster son, Willie Chavis of Lumberton, 3 daughters, Deborah Lowry and Letecia Hardin, both of Lumberton. So they listed Tisha as one of his daughters. And Brenda Acquired and her husband, T.A., if you click on that, it will take you to Uncle Tommy's page on Find a Grave. 3 brothers, Carl Sampson, Garfield Sampson, and all of that. So 3 grandchildren and a special niece. He was preceded in death by his wife Ruby and his 3 brothers. And then they list the pallbearers. Kenny Freeman. Let's see. Okay, so James Fred Sampson. Let's go to our family tree here. And actually, I'm going to have to do it this way. Love Find a Grave. We do genealogy. It's amazing. That's so cool. Yeah, I can't believe how detailed it is. Oh, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have James Fred Sampson, who is Let's put Uncle Tommy over here a little bit for now. So we'll do Brenda and Deborah. I don't even know if I spelled that right. I don't think so, actually, but we'll just leave it like that for now. Brenda and Deborah. Deborah's dad, Letecia's grandfather. James Fred Sampson. And now I don't think that we'll get all the way into all of his parents and all that, which we could if we want, because we have the information here. So this is Letecia's great grandfather, James S. Sampson. Like I said, I wasn't going to get into this, but just a little bit. He passed away at age 75 in 1949. This is his photo. So this is Letecia's great grandfather, James S. Sampson. Maybe I should add that. James' father, Letecia's great grandfather, James S. Sampson. Okay. Now I have to verify the moms because they have different moms and I don't want to add it. I want to, like I said, this is supposed to be factual. It's important to get it right. Okay, so now we have, this is how far we are, but at least we know it's accurate and we're going to continue. We have Letecia Stauch's family tree. We know that her mom is Deborah, dad is Kenny. We know that mom's half sister is Aunt Brenda. Did we see Aunt Katrina in that? I don't think I did. I need to look again because we'll have to get into her on the next one. We have Brenda's husband, Tommy, who was very close to Tisha, and that was even in his obituary. Then we have Brenda and Deborah's dad, because they're half sisters and they don't have the same mom. That's James Fred Sampson, and all the way to her great grandfather, James S. Sampson. So, okay. Now, we're going to pause on the family tree. We're going to continue, and we're going to make sure that it's in-depth and accurate. But that's as far as we're going to go today, and we're going to look at these files. Now, someone asked, do we have 1,000 pages left? Yes. However, I don't know that it's 1,000 pages of stuff that we want to see. I'm not sure. We just have to go through it because I haven't been through it from start to finish. Oh, thank you, girls, Nana. I'll ship out the last on the 20th. Maybe I should go ahead and choose the giveaway winner tonight. This way I can get it done. Brenda and Deborah was only cousin. That's not true. I just showed exactly how they are related. Oh, Margie, that's so sweet. I'm so glad you remember. Hey, Jessie. Get your facts right. Okay, we're going to remove you, buddy, because this is obviously, I'm showing you in detail exactly where this is coming from, and it is factual. There is a family tree out that is not correct. There is a channel taking calls from our channels that is putting out a family tree. They don't ever say where they got the calls, but I can tell you the family tree is inaccurate. Amy Bolton is Letecia's friend. Amy Lowry is her sister, and we're going to get into that even more, but you may be getting your information from somewhere that is not correct. But here, we are going to make sure it's correct. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to get into some more kites. Lori, thank you for the memberships. That was really sweet. Thank you. Why is this so interesting? I don't know. It is for me too. Bye. Sounds like I made it just in time. I saw that, Jesse. Well, the tree wasn't accurate. And I mean, this is all public information. So I did too, Stephanie. That's why I think this is so interesting. I thought Aunt Brenda was from the other side. So now we know. Hey, Ann Santor. Oh, I've missed you. Good to see you. Thank you, Lori. You guys are the bomb. I wonder how she really feels now, too, Crackdown. I can't wait for us to get more calls. We have some on the way. And then when I get paid, I'm going to buy us, like, I was talking to Curious Jen, and I'm like, what do you want to get next? And she's like, we have these calls on the way. Jen came on the call after this, but at the time it was just us two. And I was like, what do you think about video calls? I think that'd be really interesting. I want to see what you guys think. And Bindi, of course, and then maybe we'll get some of the video calls. Yeah, just don't reach out to the family. This is for us to look at like background and history, which is interesting when you're looking like at something like a psychological study like this almost. But please do not reach out to the family members. Just because they're half sisters doesn't mean they can, doesn't necessarily mean they can't also be cousins, all things considered. Well, I will say that there's a lot of people in that town that we oh, I did miss one. There's a lot of people in that town that have the similar last name, but that's also a thing like back home in West Virginia. There's like a lot of last names that are very popular, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're related. And I grabbed some of that. I can show you guys at the end. Like people with the Sampson last, just horrific crimes. It's a really kind of a rough place. Mayla's mom, thank you so much. So the dance was last night. He was just trying on his outfit. The dance is Saturday. And then Pointer Lover, you the best. And thank you for being here 22 freaking months. I can't believe that. Thank you, B Crumbs. Okay. Now, let's get into these kites, and then I'll show you some of the other things happening in the area where she comes from. Deborah's father is listed. I know you've been doing it too, Teacup Kraken. James, wait a minute. Sampson, but is it Fred or S? Deborah's father is James Fred Sampson. So if you look here, we have James Fred Sampson, and he has 3 daughters. They list Deborah, Letecia, and Brenda. They list Brenda's husband. If you click on that, it'll take you directly to Uncle Tommy. So it is pretty cool. Lori, I could see why you guys use this because it's just easy to use. Of course, Bindi says yes. Yay. That would be so fun. I can't wait. Yeah, exactly. Crumb, crochet, and coffee. I mean, a lot of the family has nothing to do with her. I think it is really interesting, the ones who do still support her and that kind of thing. But oh no, Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, so back to the gel files. Let's go through a few kites. Then we'll look into the area and I'll show you some things happening. Okay. Let me clear my throat, you guys. Just 1 second. I want to be coughing all in the mic. And we're going to go deeper. We're going to go into sisters. We're going to go into the kids. We're going to go into everything. I just want to take our time, do it together while we're doing the other things, and make sure that it's right. Is that a great glamour shot pic? I do have a picture of Aunt B. Let me grab it for you guys before we get into the kites, because I think it's right here at the end of this. Is like our little file for YouTube that I keep. So this is Aunt B. She's pretty lady, you know. Doesn't necessarily look how she sounds. There's an older picture of Aunt B. There's another angle of Aunt B, and Aunt B at Cancun, Mexico for Mother's Day. So, but that is a more current one right there. Okay, now. I don't have it, Deborah, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to do my best to find what we can, like, I just want to, yeah, like I said, I think it's important to be accurate, especially because there's already like a misinformation tree going around, and it's difficult because, like, even with those obituaries, some of them were copied from local newspaper. I mean, a lot of things are not online. Hell, I called the courthouse in Lumberton to try to get files on Letecia, and they said that there are no electronic ones from that time period. You have to go in person or mail something. So, okay. So now we're going to go to these kites, and we are on day February 28th. It says, 2:28, I was told by Deputy Earl Meyer that when Trinity came this morning, she was told there was an X shortage of peanut butter and eggs. And we would just, wait, I think this was the last one we read. Yes. Sorry, because I remembered there was no peanut butter. March 2nd, we're approaching the trial. She says, can I get the new daily bread for March, please and thanks? I will send you the religious literature, they said. March 8th. My trial starts on March 20th. Have pretrial tomorrow, March 9th, and they will release more about live streaming it. I am asking to be placed in protective custody after jury selection, which begins March 20th. I know I haven't had an issue in general population, but emotions heighten when the news will be on morning and night. I'm not asking for a housing request, but for physical, emotional safety to prevent having a disassociate during the trial. They said, Ms. Stauch, at this time, your request for protective custody is denied. We will reevaluate the status if there becomes a safety concern. It is your responsibility to notify the ward deputy if there is a concern. So and we had talked about this before because, like I have told you, Curious Jen, let me drop the link. She has done these kites in order without much commentary. There's a little bit, but so if you want to listen to them all in order, you can find it over there. We're more doing like a hangout, almost research sessions together, digging through the files. Okay. March 11th. Can I get some lotion for dry skin? Please discuss this with the provider when they do medical rounds. March 20th. This is trial time. I asked the nurse for lotion, and she said the doctor needed to see me. Miss Stauch, you have been placed in the queue to have a sick call visit with the MD for an order of lotion. March 27th. I had blood drawn, but we didn't have prior success that way. Allergies or stomach problems from food was through gastroenteritis. Can we get those records? Also, still need lotion for extremely dry skin. Hi, Letecia. It looks like you were seen about this. The doc does rounds on medical once a week. Just chat with him when he comes around again if there's anything that was not addressed. Okay. March 28th. Just wanted to send a good message to say the medical staff is awesome. What? Oh my God. She has done nothing but complain and threaten to sue. And now I just want to send a good message because you guys are great. Oh my God. Nay. It puts the lotion on the skin. Okay. You guys are awesome. April 1st, 2020. Need to see doctor for lotion or get to order some in medical. Skin is dry, scaly, bleeding from scratching. Thanks. Please discuss this with your provider for the 55th time, lady. They've already told you. April 14th. I need to see doctor. My feet are peeling to the bare skin and noise bleeding from dryness. I've not seen a doctor on rounds and I've tried since March 12th. Please. It says you were ordered Eucerin, but the order looks very strange. I'm going to send a message to the provider about this. March 19th. It's always like the most extreme. Like, my skin is so dry. It's peeling and flaking and burning and bleeding. Ah. April 19th. The Senna expired. Can I get renewed? Also, the Ensure because nothing is hardly in lunch, or BF because still bread, cornmeal, etc. Thanks. Senna is like a natural laxative. It's interesting because they're like laxatives were like pretty prevalent in this story in her life from start to finish. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. Yep. It's also that, I had a friend that had borderline personality, and she was, if things were good, they were just so good. But if things were not good, they were so bad. And that's a great point. I'm glad you said that. Jacinda says it's her mental illnesses. When she's upset, burn the universe. When she's happy, love bomb. It's also in the NARC Handbook of Manipulation 101. Hey, Lucia. She's wasting away, Nana. Okay. April 22nd. I wanted to check on the status of the expired meds. Thank you. And they said this is still in queue to be reviewed. She says, okay, thanks. No problem. May 9th. The GF diet is very low calorie. Can I get milk or something added to help? I've kept track and I'm at 800-ish per day. I will submit this to the provider for review. Can you remove diet? I'm starving. I'll just hurt instead with stomach. Thanks. Okay, I'll remove it for you. May 17th. Wait, we're all the way back at 2020 now. Oh my gosh. That's why Crumb Curious said they are so out of order. And if you want them in, perfect order, that lab is the lab for that. Now she says, 1, I have not used the restroom since the Miralax has been out, so like 10 days. 2, I have asked several times about getting milk added since the Ensure was stopped. I can't eat but half of meal, no matter which diet, because of my digestion and chronic constipation. Please, because it's low calorie and I'm getting weak and headaches again. Letecia, you've been scheduled to discuss this with the provider. May 29th. My finger is purple with yellow stuff, and the nurse said it was hot when she touched it. After seeing you today, a provider will be contacted to see if we can order an antibiotic ointment. June of 2020. Am I still waiting to see the provider about stomach? You are still on the list and you will be seen accordingly. We appreciate your patience. Right. June 13th. I saw the doctor a few days ago to continue stomach meds, but Miralax expired. I sent it to your provider for review. All right. June 21st, 2020. For some reason, we are all the way back in 2020. She says, the doctor fixed the diet with peanut butter as preference, but the no meat disappeared. I don't eat meat. Can you add that back to the notes? The rest is fine. Also, I'm still waiting on the Miralax. I'm back at day 10 without using the bathroom. Thanks. That's just kind of crazy, you guys. It's like she thinks she's in an all-girls private school. Let's continue. Let's see how far we can go for just a little bit, and then we'll get into some of the local Lumberton stuff. I want you guys to see, I've always heard from the beginning that it was like a rough area. But, okay, June 22nd, 22. We're on about the Miralax again. 2020. I don't understand how I paid $5 and he and I talked about the Miralax. It's definitely not as needed because I have chronic constipation and the facility refuses to help with it. It's not okay to be constantly constipated. Like the all caps just makes you want to say it with passion. This medicine was ordered by the provider as needed, which just means you have to ask with morning meds. We should have this med on the cart at all times. I hear you, and I've passed on your concerns as well. June 24th. I'm frustrated with the medicine issue. Now the Senate is expired. Another thing I talked to the doctor about. I need it at night on the cart, please. The issue has already been submitted. Okay, June 28th. I guess the kitchen said to change the diet. With that said, I asked the provider several times about adding Ensure at least once a day. Crucial. I will pay for it out my account if they have a problem. I can only eat once a day. The brought rice for breakfast and dinner. It swells in my stomach, increases constipation, and eventually leads to bleeding due to constipation. Please, I'm starving. I will pay for Ensure. Okay. We're on 1826, you guys. I just can't believe there's still so much left. I need to scroll ahead and see what we have to look forward to. Can you make sure the provider responds? This is June 29th, 2020. Can you make sure the provider responds because I asked them this 2 months ago? Plus, the kitchen is not too swift with bringing GF foods. So I haven't eaten but once a day in 4 days. Thanks. Your message has been relayed to the provider and you are scheduled for a visit with the provider. July 4th. Can I get an update on the Ensure? I've eaten 1 egg and applesauce and 1 egg and carrots for breakfast and lunch, and I can't eat dinner. I've asked days ago for the provider to respond. They're not in on the weekends, honey. This is not like hotel, I'm requesting something at the front desk. This is jail. It's kind of crazy. You get like stuck in this, I don't know. Here's when her tooth broke a piece of my bridge off. I have dental insurance. Can I get it fixed? It's a small piece. I can pay whatever. I just have a lot of money invested in my teeth and can't lose the entire bridge. Thanks. Unfortunately, we are not able to fix bridges at this facility. However, I will refer you to the dentist to discuss. Be advised there is currently a 6 to 8 week wait to see dental. Now, she wanted to go to a private dentist, if you remember. I think it was in the incident reports. It was somewhere. But she wanted a private dentist. Yeah, exactly, Rebellious Rose. Like in jail, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull your tooth instead of fixing it. It's like state insurance in some states. In West Virginia, they do not fix your teeth. If you have some, like they'll just pull it. July 9th. Okay, one of the deputies said we could go to an outside dentist. Is this true? Thanks. He said, unfortunately, this is not true. Okay, put me on that list then. Thanks for your help. I put you on the nurse sick call assessment. July 15th. Can I get an update? It's been 2 weeks since I asked the provider. Hi, Letecia. You do not have any appointments scheduled with medical. The only things you have coming up on the medical side are to speak with the dentist, and there is a note for the provider to do a chart review regarding renewing your Miralax. Thanks. July 16th. I've sent several requests even asking could I buy the Ensure. I was told July 1st that someone was asking the provider and never heard. I'm starving, eating once a day. Plus, the nurse said the Miralax is expired and I just got renewed. I don't understand how I'm already denied the prescription Linsex that I always took. Plus, I'm eating once a day. Your request has been forwarded to the provider for review. Can I just get a vegetarian diet, please? Thanks. Kite problems for dietary requests. Look here, August of 2020. Please kite programs for dietary requests based on preference and or religion. Thank you. She's like, okay, I'm going to be Jewish now. Can I get a prayer rug? I did, but I already get vegetarian. I just need the gluten. Look how she spelled gluten free. Glue, like sticky glue. In gluten. Oh my God. Glue. I'm sorry. That is just funny. She's like, sound it out. Glue, Glue, gluten, gluten, Tin. Okay. Goodness sakes. Okay, so we're going to do just a little more and then we'll go to the Lumberton stuff. I wanted to try to keep it a little short today because I'm going to have a premiere, probably 7, with just a quick update on the Jeremy Best case. I'm still waiting for her to get it inside. All I see is her using kites as a concierge service. So infuriating. Pinche Becky, I know. For a doctorate, yeah, she was going to get her doctorate, but this is how she spells gluten-free. But anyways. Okay. August 18th. Okay, because I have all the stomach meds now and I'm only eating once a day. So remove gluten, and leave it no meat so I can gain my weight back. Can you please ask them to do it as soon as they can? I'm getting headaches, only eating once a day. Letecia, the provider declined this request. Ooh, please kite programs. Thank you. August 21st. Now she's pissed. All right. I want this on record because you're going to be in my lawsuit. A Temu diploma. She got her doctorate on Temu. Okay. August 21st. So I want to get this on record. The provider refused to help get a supplement drink. I've lost 24 pounds here. Now the provider refuses to help when I've ate once a day since getting back from the mental hospital. But if I was an addict, the provider jumps through hoops for them, and you are telling me I can't choose to have something removed. Is this correct? Your last weight on August 15th was 134 pounds, and your BMI was 23, which is the same as you weighed when you returned to our facility. This is within normal limits. If possible, you may purchase additional snacks from commissary. Thanks. August 23rd. Oh, here we go. This is a lie, damn it. This is going to be our last one, and we'll get into that, like I said. So this is a lie because I never weighed on 8/15. Lie number 1. Lie number 1. Pull the cameras for this date. Lie number 2. I've never weighed here except in March. They tried one time with restraints and they couldn't get it to work. Pull the cameras again. You guys are full of lies. And you know what's coming? And the lies won't get your provider or this gel out of it. Again, you need to remove the gluten because it's a joke and bring on more lies. We will request blank footage for those days to show I never weighed because I didn't even weigh 8.5 returning because we need to see what the next one says. It looks like it's going to be like part of this because she says, what time did someone weigh me on 8/15? Lies. I'm requesting footage for this day, and I never weighed returning to the facility. I refused on August 5th. I refused weight. I refused talking and blurted out, pick any number for my weight. I'm glad you are recording these lies to your provider because tell them it's coming. Come big. Lack of medical care, discrimination, favoritism to drug addicts, lack of presence, refusing patient care, and sending an incompetent doctor when the nurse knew more. I would order food, but they don't allow it in blank. Fix diet, tell the provider do his job. Letecia, if you believe something was documented in error or there is an issue with your care, please kite grievances so it can be looked into. Thanks. I'm sorry, but these two right here, this is something else. That's a lie because I never weighed on August 15th. The lie number 1. Pull the cameras for this date. Lie number 2. I've never weighed here in March. Here's my favorite part. You guys are full of lies, and you know what's coming, and the lies won't get your provider or this gel out of it. Again, you need to remove the gluten because it's a joke and bring on more lies. What time did someone weigh me on 8/15? Lies. I'm requesting footage for this day. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. So we'll start with this one. When we get back into it, I will look ahead to see what we have to look forward to. Oh, and I do see in their response here, the provider has declined your request. You had lab work done that was negative for celiac and requested via kite to have your gluten-free diet back removed prior. We cannot keep going back and forth with diets based on preference. Thank you. This is not a damn hotel. This is not ordering your lunch from the school menu. Lord have mercy. Gluten-free, Kathy. Yep, you're right, Erica. You can. Some of those private online colleges, they're just very expensive, but you will walk away with a degree. Hey, Crystal. Tell her, kite responder. I cannot believe her. Yeah, I knew she was lying about gluten. Glad you're here, Crystal. Yeah, you're right. When she said that, Pinche Becky, about Gannon being her favorite, oh my God. That just like made my stomach sink. Remember when she talked about the inmate who spelled soap, S-O-P-E? How about that? Yes, I'm the smartest one in here. Nurse here, accurate. Angel says nurses always know more than doctors, to be honest. Line number 11 billion. Yes, I'm going to cover Jeremy Best. Thank you, Rexy. Man, do you guys know how much I really love you guys? I just do. I appreciate you so much and hanging out with you and just your kindness and your compassion. And I don't know, I just can't get over it. Even like I've said, since I lost my channel and you guys came together and just tried to help me so much, I don't know. I'm so absolutely grateful for you. I don't even have words for it. Is blood fattening? I don't know. I love you back. I would hate to be your least favorite. Oh, yeah, Tess. I had a family member who had that. And when they were little, they were like bone skinny. They had even the swollen stomach. Hey, Debbie. Oh, guys, I'm blushing. We love you, Crystal. Hey, Mojo Jojo. Well, she must have got her weight afterwards as she put on a whole lot of weight. That's true. Correct. She gained like 35 pounds after that. Oh, Kathy, you have celiac? What did that? The chat moved too fast and I missed the end of it. Oh, and my blood work was negative too. Interesting. You're awesome, Chase. Oh, Thistle. We are. And then we do great things like coming together for those fundraisers. Even when my channel went down and I got remonetized, I was like, I can't just hold on to all of this money. So, a lot of you guys wanted me to, and I did keep some, but we donated to NecroSearch. In memory of Gannon, $100. I mean, I just think that we've done some great things. And I really, really, I was talking about this on Patreon today. Like, I have big goals and big dreams. I want to build something really special and be able to help. I wish I could give back more like the little giveaways I do. I wish I could do a 12 days giveaway. I wish that we could do a big Christmas for Kids project. And I think that we will as we grow and stuff. Maybe we will be able to do some really special stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just absolutely speechless for how much you guys mean to me. Oh, Rexy. Yeah, I love you guys. Okay. Crack down. All right. So let's get into just a couple quick things so that it really is Artemisia. Yes, we will be, Crumbs. You and Tess behind me. Oh, I'm a nice guy. You guys are just the bomb. Peppermint tea. Appreciate you so much. Yes, Kathy, we're going to do something really special. Alex has big goals and she cannot lie. Okay, so let's get into some of the local stuff. Oh, thank you, Silver Turtle Lady. Left fin. Okay. Now, these are not related, but I found some of this really interesting. I mean, they could be, right? We don't know for sure, but I'm going to pull up two different articles and I didn't bring it over here to show you guys because I don't know if this man is connected. But remember, Tisha's grandfather, let me get my little notepad out so I get it correctly right. Tisha's grandfather, Brenda and Deborah's dad, James Sampson, was a correctional officer. There is currently a James Sampson correctional officer in Lumberton. Keisha's tree. I need to save our document, which is interesting. I wonder, how far the family tree goes and that kind of stuff. And we'll just have to see as we dig. But okay, so here's an article from something in Lumberton that popped up when I was doing some of this family tree stuff prior to coming on. Lumberton man accused of fatally stabbing ex-girlfriend outside Food Line faces new charge. Pretty girl. Desmond Lee Sampson. So see, you got a family that's part of, don't know that they're related. Not saying that this is her family. I'm just saying it's the same town, same last name. It's possible. Hey, T. Adams, good to see you. Yeah, B. Crumbs. I had to do something, and I want us to do more. Aw, crackdown. All right. So, okay. I know. Crumb Crochet and Coffee, and there's more. There's quite a few. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. There's a lot going on in this little place. So Desmond Sampson, 37, faces a new charge in the fatal stabbing of his girlfriend, 31, Kayla Hammonds. Scott said Sampson is charged with felony violation of the Domestic Violence Protection Order. Scott said Sampson had his first appearance hearing Monday on the charge. Oh, and I can add to Tisha's tree her brother and stepdad later, because that's one that we know, Dakota. But he definitely looks like he could be part of the family, though, right? Like a distant cousin or something. I don't know. The hearing was continued until December 6th. At this time, Sampson will also have a second appearance on charges of first-degree murder. She was stabbed multiple times last Monday as she shopped for groceries. Can you imagine that? Imagine being in the grocery store and seeing a 31-year-old woman getting stabbed by a man like this. So she did have a protection order filed against him a month before. Unfortunately, they don't do anything, and we see this all the time. She wrote the following against him in that protection request form. October 21st, he damaged property by throwing a brick into her window and flattening tires. August 13th, assault to include breaking finger, assault and battery, and SA. Social media, he was posting her nudes and medical records. He threatened to slit her throat and kill her. He has more than 10 written threats. A protection order that was filed against him in July of 2021, so that's another one, says that he assaulted, damaged property, and theft, has repeated threatening to kill and burst car tires on July 13th. He filed a request form seeking protection against her in August of 21, but it was denied. They found at least 5 cases with this man with crimes involving this woman at the county courthouse. The charges involve injury to real property, injury to personal property, threatening phone calls. We also found 3 of those charges were dropped because, quote, the victim failed to appear. So she didn't show up against him. God can only imagine the kind of manipulation and abuse that was going on in this relationship. An attorney who was a close friend of the family talked with her on the day of one of her hearings, and he said that she stayed in his office until court reconvened or whatever because she was scared. She didn't want to sit in her car out on the street. Her sister did an interview. So anyways, here's one of the cases. There's a lot more on it. Let me see if I can grab this link and put it in the chat. And just in case you guys want to research, if you find anything that will add to our research, let me know. I know that Teacup has been doing a lot of digging in the family tree, and I don't know if that link will work. It might be too long. So here's another one. Death penalty sought for Robeson County man charged in ex-girlfriend's murder outside grocery store. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the same case, but another article on it. And this is more recent. This just came out a week ago. So he's getting the death penalty. I thought that I grabbed another one. There was another one that recently happened. I think that let me see, actually. We may have it right here somewhere. Oh my God, that's the funniest video ever. It's my cousin Summer and her little niece playing on the slip inside. I don't know why I sent it here, but I have watched that so many times and just laughed hysterically. Maybe I'll end with that because it's pretty adorable. Here it is. This is another family name, you guys. Don't know if they're related. Probably not. Could be distant cousins. 2 arrested and charged after cocaine marijuana pills seized in Robeson County bus. We have Nicholas Locklear and Yanta Hunt. So both last names are kind of family names. Interesting. But like I said, with some of these small country towns, some of these last names are very popular and they don't really mean anything. Okay, so let me check something just really quickly. Hey, Kentucky Crime Junkie. I just need to check something because okay, Kentucky Crime Junkie, you won the giveaway, the members giveaway, but you never saw the comments. And I reposted the giveaway for everybody, like, so there's going to be 2, but you should contact me and I'll still send you a little something. If you can send me an email, I'll just like do maybe 3 giveaways. I don't know. I'm going to send you something. My email's on the bottom of the screen. So I replied to your comments under the wax melts giveaway like 2 weeks ago and you didn't see it. The entire town of Lumberton is Locklear's. It's all Lumbee and the names are from so far back, maybe related 100 years back, right? That makes sense. Yeah, I looked up the Lumbee triad and a period. That's what I'm saying. And that's common. Like, you know, when I was living in a small town in southern West Virginia, there was a lot of last names that were really common around there. Hey, Adrian, good to see you. Let's see if she writes back. Oh no, Teacup, going through old newspapers. Yeah, let me know what you find. I think that we could, you know, help each other, build it together, try to get an accurate depiction of kind of the family history here. You're welcome, Brady Gardner. Wait, what did KN say? Nice to meet you. Elena, it's just, you know, no one that I think is personally related, at least closely. It's just someone in the area. Aw. Y'all are the best Santa's helpers. I'm working and hear a knock at the door. Now I'm crying. My kid thinks I'm crazy because my friends on TV aren't crying. I can't repay this group. Oh, KN. Shoot. Here, how about, can we, B Crumbs, we'll just post it under the live after. Hey, Iffy Angel. Yes, I did, Bridget, and I have a playlist on that case. I've done like 2 or 3 videos on it. Missy, no, we don't. Kentucky Crime Junkie, please email me. Okay. Now I want to put Chance picture next to Yonda to see if they look like. Yeah, I think that, like I said, I don't think it's a very close relation, but you don't know, you know. So they did charge Nicholas Locklear and Yanta Hunt with trafficking cocaine, conspiracy, possession, intent to sell or deliver cocaine, all that stuff. Let's see. Now we're done, but I'm going to hang out with you guys for just a minute and go smoke a cigarette. I love to just spend like a couple minutes chatting with you after. And then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to be recording an update to Jeremy Best's case, and it's going to premiere around 7. It'll be pretty short, but it may be 10 or 15 minutes, but still the most recent update, which is pretty crazy. Thanks to Tess, I got it just prior to this live, and I haven't even got to look at it as closely as I want to, but I do know that he's like incoherent and has received a conservatorship. So we'll get into that in a little bit, but oh, thank you, Cosmic Lotus. Had our firm's Christmas party today, and I caught a live. Yay, that's awesome. Pointers, I did miss it. Okay, let's see. Sorry. I will have to watch replay later on that one. What you got going on, Rexy? Hey, Christina. Oh my God. Thank you, Pointer Lover. You know what? You're right. We won't do that. Oh, Donna, thank you. I saw you sent me a Cash App. That was really sweet. Thank you. Elena, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. 10 freaking memberships. That's a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, anyways, you guys, I don't know. I feel like after we get done talking about this, my head's spinning. Like, I feel like like if you looked in my eyes, they would be like black and white swirlies. You know what I mean? That was so sweet. You guys are way too good to me. I mean, I appreciate you so much. But oh, you got church going on, Rexy? I hear ya. That's awesome. I'm editing a new bedtime true crime for release late tonight. Oh, yes. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait. Have you said what it's about yet? Please go back and look at earlier posts I sent during chat on this live. I'll try, and if I can't get it right now, hey Jessica, I will rewatch. Like a lot of times when I can't see the chat, when we're going through documents and stuff like that, it's really hard, hey Violet, to watch the chat and read documents at the same time. So sometimes I'll go back and like we'll just watch the chat a second time just so I make sure to see like everything that was said. So if I missed it, I'm still trying to scroll back, Adrian, but I haven't seen it yet. So bedtime true crime tonight. Adrian, yeah, I didn't find it, but I will look after. Promise. Let me see. Let's see if Jen Lou's going live tonight too. I don't see it, but she might be. I think Melissa's live at like 8. Oh my gosh, is that tonight? Yeah, holy shit. I forgot about that. It's Thursday, the podcast. I love that podcast. I love Chris. I think oh my gosh, he's so good and he's like such a natural. Hey, Riddler, good to see you. Okay, you guys, so I'm sure I will see you tonight around. I might see you in my premiere at 7 and Curious Jen's and Melissa's and Bendy's, wherever. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, for going through all this stuff. Thank you so much for all the freaking gifted memberships and stuff. That was so sweet. I really appreciate that. You guys are too good to me. Yeah, it just means it means a lot to me. Elena, Pointer Lover, Lori, Jordan, Mayla's mom, Pinche, Becky, MK, Rexy, Kelly, Rebellious Rose, Kim, Lori. I just thank you so much. It's really sweet. And welcome to the new members. Make sure you enter the giveaway. Kentucky Crime Junkie, make sure that you contact me. Oh, hey, Catherine. All right, and I will let you guys go. I love and appreciate you so much, and I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.